This is Cheyenne Valentine back today again with a new episode. In today's episode, I want to talk about a young lady that I used to know. So the title of this video is going to be, she wanted to clone her boyfriend so every woman could have him. She got her wish. Again, she wanted to clone her boyfriend so every woman could have him. She got her wish. Now you might say, what are you talking about? That sounds odd. Well, no. There was a young lady that I knew in the past that said this to me. She told me that she wanted to clone her boyfriend so that every woman could have him because he was that great. And she eventually got her wish. So let me tell you what happened. And see, this is a little story I'm going to tell. And it's not going to be long. And this is just a warning to women that when you go running your mouth to other women about how quote unquote great your boyfriend or husband is, and you know, talking too much, sometimes you put your foot in your mouth. Sometimes it's best to just be quiet and not tell all your damn business. And not only don't tell all your business, but see, I know with women, when they talk about their boyfriend and husband, a lot of times they're trying to brag. Let's be honest. When they get too detailed and specific about things that other women do not care about, they run their mouth too much, and they're trying to brag. And not in every case. You know, if you and a lady is talking, you and another woman are talking, having a conversation, and you know, she just happens to bring up her husband, boyfriend, or if you know, if you're in a relationship and you know, you might happen to bring up your boyfriend or husband. And that happens. I mean, that's normal. But you know, ladies, when a woman is purposely bringing the dude up, and I've had cases where the women, and women do this a lot, who are either engaged or who are married. If they look at your hand and see you don't have a ring on it, they know you're not engaged, or they know that you're not married. And then they proceed to talk about their fiance or their husband to try to brag because they know that you're not married or you don't have a fiance. And they do that. They do this especially when they're threatening over your looks. So when a woman's attractive and she's not married, and she runs into a woman who happens to be married, or that woman could be engaged, I noticed that the women play this little game where she'll bring up her fiance or husband, and when it's not even called for, like they'll bring it up when a conversation wasn't even about significant others. Let me get to it. So when I was in school, this is when I was in college, and this was years ago. It was a girl that I met at school. Long story short, we were not in any courses together. We were not in any classes together or anything. But some kind of way, me and her became friends. And she told me she had a fiance. So he went to that school too. I saw him one time. I was a work study student at the time. So I was going to school and I was a work study student on that campus. And I was in the office. She walked past because she had classes that day. And she came in the room she came into the office and me and her was talking. And then he happened to walk past and look in there, and he came in and she said, "Oh, this is my, fiance, boyfriend/boyfriend." I said, "Oh, nice to meet you." And she was trying to get like smart with him. She kind of had an attitude with him, kind of trying to act sassy. And cause he said, "You better get back to class. What you in here doing?" And she said, "Well, hold on. What you say to me?" He didn't say it in a rude way. And she wanted to get sassy with him in front of me. See, this is nothing I noticed some women do too. They like to front their dude off sometimes and get sassy. And see, they're gonna stop doing that, okay? Because if it's done to them, if he was to do that to them, their feelings will be hurt. But they try to show out sometimes in front of other women. So I seen him one time. They looked cute together. She was short, he was short too, but he was just a little bit taller than her. They looked really cute together. So anyway, one day we were talking, and she kept talking about a boyfriend, and I think she asked me, "Did I have a boyfriend?" I said, "Yeah," because I was smart enough not to keep talking about my boyfriend. Okay, I was smart enough not to do all that bragging, because you never know what might happen. Okay, he could be great today and messed up tomorrow. So I don't do a lot of bragging and all that. So I just let the other female brag about her dude and put her foot in her mouth. So we were talking. And she said, I don't want to be rude, or I don't mean this in a bad way. She said, but my fiance, slash boyfriend is so great that she said, I wish I could clone him so that every woman can have him. I swear on my grandmother's grave, this woman said this. I was stunned. I couldn't believe what she said. I'm just looking at her like, did you just say you wish you could clone him so that every woman could have him? So I even went home. I remember one time I was hanging out with my boyfriend one day, and this is the guy I was dating at the time, not the current one. And I remember telling him what the girl said. He said, what? I said, you know what? I told him, I said, women sometimes can just be, they talk too much sometimes, and they just put their foot in their mouth. I said, because I know a man would never say to another guy, you know what, I don't want to be rude or make it seem like your girlfriend isn't all that great, but you know, my girlfriend is just so great that I wish I could clone her so that every man could have her. Can you imagine a man saying that? How ridiculous that sounds. So the fact that she was serious. So let me continue with this story. So one day, not one day, let's say 6 months later, I ran into her, because remember, I was just running to her on campus. We did not have any classes together. So I ran into her, and I immediately noticed she looked slightly different. So she would normally just wear, let's say, jeans, a shoe, a shirt with like a sweater, a hooded sweater. You know, she would dress kind of basic. She would have her hair pulled back in a ponytail, no lipstick, no makeup, no earrings. I'm not saying she has to put on all that. I'm just letting you know what she looked like. 6 months later, I run into her on campus, and like I said, she always would have her hair pulled back in a ponytail, but it, you know, her hair wasn't, you know, her ponytail wasn't really long or anything. So the next time I saw her, she had a phony pony in. So the ponytail was really big, you know. I noticed she had on, you know, women were very observant. I noticed she had on eyeliner, and she had on earrings. Like I said before, 6 months, previously, the last time I saw her, she just would have her hair back in a ponytail, no makeup, no earrings, you know, shirt, jeans, gym shoes, just, you know, pretty, you know, that's how she would dress. Next time I see her, phony pony in, you know, big ponytail, excuse me, earrings, eyeliner on. I don't know if she had on lipstick, but I noticed that. And she had on you know, she still was kind of dressed the same kind of, I think she might have had on capris, a shirt, and she liked to wear like a zipped up like a hoodie or like a sweater or something, but she was fixed up more than normal. And so I noticed that, but I just, you know, felt in the back of my head. So we were talking. She said, this first thing she asked me, she said, are you and your boyfriend still together? I said, yeah, we are. And she said, oh, okay. She said, well, me and my boyfriend broke up. And I said, your fiance? She said, yeah. And she said, he was sleeping with, she said, you don't know what I've been through. I've been through so much with him. She said, he just kept cheating on me. And I'm thinking to myself, he kept cheating on you. Well, you got your wish. Didn't you say you wish you could clone him so that every woman could have him? Well, you got your wish. Every woman did get him. and you all might think I'm being mean, but I'm really not. Just listen to what I'm saying. This woman is going to say to another woman who has a boyfriend that her man is so great that she wished that every woman could have him, basically making it seem like my guy is trash, your guy is trash, and every other woman who has a guy is trash. She's making it seem like every woman's guy is trash, basically, except for hers, and that her guy is so great that every other guy in the world, you know, doesn't measure up, and that her fiance was so great that she wished that she could clone him so other women could have him because their man is just not good enough, and he's just that freaking great. I mean, to me, that's what she was saying. But, and then also bragging. She's trying to make it seem like this guy is just so better than other men, when clearly he's no better than any other man, because allegedly she said he kept cheating on her. So I said, he was cheating? And she said, yeah, he was cheating. And then she tried to recruit me to, I think she wanted to go over his house and try to fight him. Something went on. She tried to get me to go with her to do some grimy stuff. But one other thing she wanted me to do, she wanted me to hang out with her and go to a club. It was some other stuff she had planned, but it was mainly she was trying to get revenge on him, and then she wanted me to go to club. I told you ladies how women act, right? Before, when she was still with him, she never asked to hang out with me. She never wanted to get my phone number and so-called kick it. But now that things are not, now that she was not with her fiance anymore, found out that he kept cheating on her, which I thought that's what she wanted, since she wanted him to be cloned so every woman can have him. Every woman got to have him. That's what you wanted. He was so great. He was so great. You wanted to share him. He was so great. You wished that you could spread the wealth. So he went on and spread it. And now you mad? So now that she's not with him, then it's all this, oh, well, let's hang out, let's do, and she wanted me to hang out with her because this was a while ago, this was a long time ago, but I do remember that it was something about us hanging out and her going, like, stalking him or hanging out to just do something involving getting revenge on him. It was something she wanted me to do, and then she wanted to afterwards go to the club and all that. So it was all geared around the fact that she didn't have a boyfriend anymore. Now I'm of use, now that you're not up under him all the time. Now let me get into something else. Notice how I said that she was fixed up better than she normally is. So basically, when she had a fiance and was in a long-term relationship, she didn't care really how she looked. But now that she was back on the market, then she want to fix up. This is what I say. This is what I want to tell ladies, okay? We all know that men are visual, right? I'm going to say they're 100% visual. Okay? And they're very, I don't want to say the word harsh on women's looks, but they don't mess around with the looks, okay? So what I mean by that is, when you get with them, however you look, that's how they want you to stay. So if they liked how you looked a lot when they first got with you, they are not very lenient on you changing how you look. They want you to stay just like that. So if you was a certain size, if you lose weight, they ain't gonna like it. If you were a certain size, if you gain weight, they not gonna like it. They want you to stay right the way you was. That's if they really liked how you looked, and that's if they got with you and you were their ideal woman and they weren't trying to just use you. I'm not talking about the men who are getting women who they don't want because they're using them. I'm talking about men who got with a woman he really wanted her, and that was his ideal woman. They don't like for your looks to change. In a sense, if they change, they want them to change for the better. So my issue with some women is that once they seal the deal with some guys, I've noticed this, they'll let themselves go. They just say, oh, well, I'm gonna dress, I'm not gonna fix up, I'm just gonna look any kind of way. But then when they're back on the market, they fix back up to lure a guy in to get back into a relationship, just to let themselves go again. See, this is the issue. I don't know why he ended up cheating on her. I know we all were young at the time, so he probably just was not ready to be, he probably wasn't ready to be in a relationship and just was being a whore. That's what I think. I don't think it's because anything was wrong with her. I mean, they look cute together, but at the same time, I noticed a difference in her looks when they broke up. She put more effort into her looks, and I didn't understand why you want to fix up now, but when you had a boyfriend, you didn't care. You came out just like you rolled out of bed, put your hair back in a ponytail, and just threw on anything and came to school. But now that you're back on the market, you're trying to snatch another boyfriend. Now you want to fix up. That's your mistake. This is what I tell women. You should try to, in a relationship and in a marriage, should look even better each year. So you might say, what do I mean? I mean that instead of you looking worse over the years, try to look better. So when he got with you, you look good. Try to look even better. So each year he like, damn, my baby look good. Like improve. Just look better. Go to the gym more. Eat healthy. Dress nice. Do whatever, wear perfume. If you need to put on a little bit of makeup, do what you got to do to look even more attractive, look even better. That's gonna keep his attention, because some men, they have a wandering penis. It's like it can't just stay in one spot. It just wanders back and forth. It got a hard time staying in one spot. So I put it like this: don't give a guy a reason to want to stray. So the two main things you want to focus on this is what I feel with women: appearance and attitude. keeping your appearance up is a must, and keeping your attitude in check is a must. When I say keeping your attitude in check, men always complain about women us having attitudes, being moody. And look, men and women are different. You know, women nag and they want you to be feminine and nice and sweet, and they want to enjoy being around you. So keep the attitude in check and keep that body right and keep your appearance up. When I say keep your body right, not only your body, your skin looking nice, your hairstyle, nice clothes on, wear dresses, wear heels sometimes. I mean, be very feminine, smell good. That is, you're the lady. You're the opposite of him. You're not supposed to be like him. You're not supposed to act like him, look like him. You're supposed to be the opposite. Okay? If you focus on those two things, you know, that's not the only thing you need to be focused on, obviously, but those two things, you cannot let those two things get out of hand. You got to keep those two things in check. Your appearance and your attitude. Okay? Them two things right there, if you let anything else go, them two things you cannot. Okay, and of course, sex. Okay, I didn't want to talk about the sex thing, but we're not gonna get to the sex thing. We all know you gotta give them sex and all that. I'm effing, you know, we're not gonna talk about that in this video. I'm just saying, just those two things in addition to sex. Okay, we all know the sex. Okay, but in addition to sex, that appearance and that attitude. Okay. So this is the same female that hated on another female in front of me. So we were standing outside of the bookstore on campus, and she's black, and it was a white girl standing there, and of course me, I'm black. Three of us was standing there talking. So a black girl walks past us, and it's the summertime. She had on she was like full figure, and she had on like tight clothes, like maybe like biker shorts and a shirt or stretch pants. I don't remember, but her clothes were fitted. Me, I don't hate on other women. I don't care how other women look. I don't worry about other women. I don't date women, so I don't care how they look. Like, if they have on a cute outfit, or their hair is nice, I would say, oh, I like your hair, I like your outfit. And I'm not invested in a woman. I don't get obsessed with women. I don't worry about how other women dress. I'm worried about how I look, making sure I look up to par. Okay, I can't worry. Why would I be concerned about a woman if I'm heterosexual? So she walked past. They were looking at her. And a white girl says, the black girl didn't hear, but the girl who they were talking about didn't hear. But we were talking amongst each other, and a white girl says, well, what she has on is inappropriate, and just because it comes in your size does not mean you're supposed to wear it. This is a white girl hating on a black girl. Then the one girl I was just talking about, who wanted her boyfriend to be cloned, she was sitting there. Like I said, she never will really fix up. You know, she just kind of throwing anything. And she said, well, yeah, you know, yeah, what she has on is inappropriate. And I always was taught to be a lady and dress a certain kind of way. And I want to say, but I didn't say, I didn't say anything. And I'm thinking to myself, okay, so dressing like a lady is wearing a hoodie and gym shoes and jeans all the time? Your hair pulled back in a ponytail, that's a lady? I thought a lady was feminine, you know, wear skirts and heels and dresses, and, you know, a little bit of makeup if you want to, hairstyle, earrings, jewelry, perfume on. You know, I thought that's how ladies look. I didn't know that gym shoes, jeans, and a hoodie, and your hair pulled back in a ponytail, no earrings, no lipstick, none. That was being a lady. And you might say I'm judging her, but no, I'm judging her because she judged the other woman. She shouldn't have been worried about how the other woman dressed. Okay, so she's gonna hate on this other woman. But now that your fiance was cheating on you, okay, now you want to start dressing up now just to snag another guy and to basically, once you get him to stop looking nice again. The cycle, these women, the cycle just repeats itself. They basically fix up, look nice, go out, go to the club to get a boyfriend. They recruit their female friends to hang out with them, to go out and find them a new boyfriend. Once they get a new boyfriend, they dump their female friends. They get him, and within a couple months in a relationship, and don't let it be over a year, they stop fixing up around them. They don't care how they look no more, come out any kind of way because they feel they got them. And that's the quickest way to lose them. Okay? So like I said, my advice is with a guy, you are to once you get him, look even better. Have him on his toes, like, oh my God, like, she looks good all the time. She's changing up her hairstyle. She's doing this. She you know, she looks good all the time. She's always dressing cute in different outfits, and she smells good. Her body's looking good. Don't look worse over the years. Look better. I know we get older over time, but I'm just saying, generally speaking, how you carry yourself, how you look, your weight, jewelry, your clothes, how you dress, how you wear your hair, your makeup, all that. Make that look better over time to where it keeps him interested. You don't look worse. And then when the relationship ends and he's cheating, then they want to go out and try to look better to snag a new dude. So back to what I was saying. Long story short, this chick wanted to clone him, and she found out that you know, she got what she wanted. She wanted him to be cloned so every woman can have him. See, ladies, we have to stop talking so much and stop feeling like the guy that we with is the cream of the crop. I think sometimes with women, it can be very selfish in the sense where I don't think that some women want every woman to have a good guy. I really feel like some women want to be the only one with a good guy. I really do think that. That might sound weird what I'm saying, but I feel like deep down some women are very selfish, and if they was the only woman on the planet that had a good husband or a good boyfriend, when I mean good husband, a good boyfriend, someone who's good in a relationship, you know, when I say a good guy, I mean a man who's good in a relationship. I think they really would love to be the only woman who had a husband or boyfriend who was good in a relationship, who had someone that really treat them with respect. I think they don't really care if other women find them a great companion. I don't think they really care. I think it's all with some women, it's all about them, because for her to make that comment and then to get what she wanted, why you break up with him? Because he cheated. You said that he was so great that you wish that other women could experience him, and you wish that other women could have him because he was that great. So you wanted to clone him and make multiples of him so other women can have him because he's so much better than every other man on the planet. That's basically what she said. And then when he cloned himself and screwed all these different women, she gets mad and breaks up with him. And I'm starting to think maybe he just broke up with her, and she lied and said that, you know, she broke up with him because he was cheating, because that's what she wanted. So she wanted to clone him so that every woman can have him because he was that great, and she got her wish.